Hip-hop is one of the most popular music genres in the entire world. This leads to rappers making lots of money, even at the beginning of hip-hop. So today, we're looking at 7 watches worn by the most famous rappers from the 90s. And there are some crazy pieces coming up, so grab your popcorn and make sure to keep watching. Let's start off with number 7 of this list, and who else can it be than the coldest rapper alive, Ice Cube. Ice Cube has been around for a very long time in the music industry. He started his career off with the rap group NWA. In 1988, the album Straight Outta Compton was heard by the majority of hip-hop fans.
What's up? Tell them where you're from. Straight Outta Compton.
Late in 1989, Cube decided to leave NWA because he wasn't treated well money-wise.
They felt like if they paid me, they would have to pay everybody else. And, so they was kind of pretty much like, fuck you, nigga, what you gonna do, go solo?
This really paid off and gave him the opportunity to really become an icon in hip-hop history. Although he started making some great money when he went solo, he didn't bother to spend it on watches that much. But 10 years ago, when he played in the movie 21 Jump Street,
you some Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus looking motherfuckers.
Captain Sassy.
he wore quite a cool watch, the TW SteelTech Chrono. He stayed loyal to this watch throughout all the years, which really shows that a watch doesn't have to be expensive to have high value. The watch costs around $500 US. Let's hop over to number 6 of this list. If we are making a list with rappers from the 90s, we have to put Scarface in the list, and I'm not talking about Al Pacino. Scarface's biggest hit is Smile, together with Tupac, who we will discuss later in this list. Smile is a song about the fact that people should smile more regularly. The whole song brought a big message to the world. When the song was created, Tupac got very annoyed because Scarface was rapping too slowly. But that's not all. He also got really annoyed at the fact that you are not subscribed to the channel yet. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. So what are you doing? Subscribe! Now, let's talk about the watch Scarface wears nowadays. He's rocking the watch known as the Batman, aka the Rolex GMT Master 2 with a blue and black bezel. A very good looking watch and also very underrated. If you ask me, the Batman shits on the Pepsi. Which GMT do you like more? Leave it in the comments. Anyway, the GMT he is wearing costs a little over 20k. Not bad. Wait, what's that smell? Is that the D-O-double-G?
Snoop Dogg!
Yes, number 5 Snoop Dogg. The man known for his love for broccoli and of course his famous records. Ice Cube wasn't the only rapper who has been killing it with acting. Snoop also kills it in the movie Mac and Devin Go to High School. A great movie about high school and broccoli that ended with the famous song Young, Wild and Free. Snoop Dogg has been in the game for many decades, but he has never disappointed, and that's the same for his watches. He has rocked many different G-Shocks and changes in between his green, white and black one. Great watches, but not as interesting as his Rolex Day-Date 2 President in 18-karat yellow gold with a pave diamond dial. A watch that would suit no one better than Snoop. This watch costs a solid $40,000. Even though it's a nice watch, I think the watch would suit him really good is the new Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in blue ceramic. So Snoop, if you see this and you want to bring your watch game to the next level, make sure to buy that watch. And then maybe the father will forgive you after smoking the devil's lettuce because your watch is so fly.
Father, forgive me. Racist.
Speaking of being fly, let's go on with the man with the sky's his limit. Number 4, the Notorious BIG. Yeah, I know that transition was smooth, you have to admit it. When we are talking about the BIG, you know will be a success. This also accounts to his watch because we're giving this week's Watch of the Week to him.
Oh my God!
Not only is this watch very rare, it also looks so good and is not known by many people. I'm obviously talking about the Rolex Datejust Lapis Lazuli. Wow, the aesthetics of this watch to me are just insane. The blue in contrast with the yellow gold is just outstanding. A well-deserved watch of the week which costs around $50,000 US. If you ask me, it should be worth double. A very nice watch from the Big Papa from Brooklyn, but he is not the only one from Brooklyn. Number 3 is also from Brooklyn, New York City. It's Nas. Nas is known as one of the most lyrical rappers on the planet.
Name in the hieroglyphs like Osiris and Isis. Parables written inside papyruses.
And also one of the realest rappers ever, who is not in the game for the money and the fame. He just really wants to spread his message, and that's why he's highly respected by the hip-hop industry. He even turned on a role in the movie Save the Last Dance. Speaking about The Last Dance, if you haven't watched our video about NBA players, make sure to watch that after this video. I'll leave a link at the information button so you can check it out later. On to Nas. He definitely knows what he's doing with his watch because you can never go wrong with this watch model. He wears a Audemars Piguet chronograph Royal Oak yellow gold white dial. The yellow gold with the shining white dial makes this watch an absolute beauty. And all of that for only $60,000 US. A bargain if you ask me. Hey, we can't miss out on the arguably greatest rapper of all time, Tupac. With his watch, he takes the number 2 spot on the list. But make sure to keep watching because the watch at number 1 is insane. Anyway, who doesn't know him? Tupac Shakur.
My name is Tupac Shakur, and I attend Tamecodes High School, and I'm 17 years old.
Such a talented rapper who just spits out hits like it's nothing. He will always be remembered and loved for his hits like Hit 'Em Up, Ambitions as a Rider, and California Love. Tupac was making millions a year, but didn't really spend that much of his wealth. It is known that he gave a lot of his money to his mother though. But he also spent a big check on his watch, and that's where our interest lays. The watch he wore was a day-date 36 yellow gold green ombre diamond dial and diamond bezel diamond set President Bracelet 7. A really cool and rare watch, not with factory set diamonds, but still a cool piece. The price sits at around $70K, but if the exact watch Tupac wore would be sold on auction today, it would be worth so much more due to the love for him. But hey, we've made it to the number 1 of this list.
We made it!
And if we look at his name, we wouldn't think that he owns enough money to buy this watch. I am obviously talking about the one and only 50 Cent. A big name in the hip-hop industry and also has a big gangster status, but is also a big troll.
I can't see my legs!
He has also played in many movies, just like some other rappers from this list. 50 Cent had a big sponsorship deal together with Reebok. According to him, this was the biggest check he has ever gotten, that sat at $80 million.
Oh my God!
But he's still working to this day to make more money. He also had his own vitamin water company, which made him over $150 million. He's no joke and knows how to make his money. He's also good at spending it on cars, houses, clothes, and of course, watches. For us, his most special watch is the Audemars Piguet Chandelier, a royal oak cover in baguette cut diamonds, the most expensive way diamonds can be cut, which gives the watch such a high price tag. The watch is called the chandelier because when the lights hit the watch, it lights up like a chandelier because it's covered in diamonds.
I say 50, you say cent!
This watch cost $200,000 US. Insane if you ask me, especially on the wrists of 50. And this watch was owned by Juice WRLD as well. RIP to him. Anyway, you've made it to the end of the video. Leave a like and a comment down below on what you want to see next. And if you don't want to miss out on any other watch-related content, you should subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram for daily watch content. You should also watch our video about professional boxers and their watches, because these guys are not joking around when it comes to buying watches. I don't want to spoil it too much, so just make sure and go and watch it. And without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.